Tom Torero from Ukraine, talking about how to fast forward small talk on a date. This is not about day game. Hopefully you're up to speed on attraction and the hook point, dialing it down, bit of rapport on the street, taking the number, texting, getting her out on the date. And then what is the most common problem on a date, apart from the guy not leading and suggesting going back to his? It's hours and hours of small talk. It's hours and hours of polite chit chat in the same seats like this, opposite each other for 2-3 hours, 2-3 drinks, getting to know you chat. It sounds like speed dating, or it sounds like talking to an old man on a bus. So where are you from? Do you have brothers and sisters? What are your hobbies? Do you like dogs? What kind of music do you like? What kind of films do you like? Where have you traveled? Blah, blah, blah. Sound familiar? Okay, if you've read my stuff, if you've got Street Hustle, you'll know that we do a little bit of that in the first venue, maybe 15-20 minutes. We weave in some spikes, but more importantly, we have a plan. We have 5 things that we're going to say to her as verbal escalation. And then in the end of that venue and into the second venue, we're going to have 5 things that we do physically. I've spoken about them before. They're in my dating model. They're in Street Hustle. But for now, just think about this small talk, this chit chat, this getting to know you stuff, which is like an interview, which is like speed dating. So what I do, first of all, before I do my 5 verbal things, is I call it out playfully. I say, oh my God, this sounds like an interview. You know, British people, we're very good at chit chat. Let me ask you about the weather. Let's talk about the health of your mum. And the girl giggles, she understands. Or you can say, oh my God, this feels like speed dating. You know, ask me some speed dating questions. I feel like I'm applying for a job here. Yeah, the job of being your boyfriend. Anyway, let me ask you something much more interesting. Tell me something I'd never guess about you. Or what's your guilty pleasure? Either one of those is the first thing on my 5-step verbal ladder. It's called a ladder because you escalate verbally smoothly, okay? And she'll ask you back, and then second venue, 5-step ladder physically, leading towards taking her home. So be aware of this small talk. Listen out for it. When you're in a coffee shop or in a bar, listen to these horrendous dates that guys go on. They sink into comfort quicksand, and then they wonder why they can't get the kiss. They wonder why they're friend-zoned. They wonder why she makes him wait 8 dates until he's in the boyfriend box that he didn't want to be in. We need to get out of that as quickly as possible and show her through this elephant in the room, social intelligence. We're going to call it out. We're going to let her know that we're not into small talk. We're not going to be her friend. This is man to woman. We're spiking things up and we are pulling the trigger.